Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. It's days like this that I absolutely love. And the people that make money in crypto love down days like this because they have dry powder. And remember guys, 90% of everyone investing in crypto lose money. So I want to get you in that 10% club. Well, the 10% are looking to stack right now. The 90% are crying. Well, you know that old saying, you buy when there's blood in the streets? My new saying is, you buy when they cry. And everybody's crying. Why? Because all these influencers and everyone in the last couple of weeks been telling altcoin season is here. Right? Lambo tomorrow for XRP. Well, here we are. Right? You'll buy on those days, but you won't buy on days like this. So let's just talk about that, guys, and you will be shocked about what trade I'm about to put on. And I'm just going to walk you through a couple of charts real quick, and all I want to do is put a bug in your ear. If your strategy hasn't been working and you're in that 90%, guys, this video is going to help you. Now, it's not financial advice, but I'm going to rant away and hopefully make you feel better. Now, that being said, I had planned on making a video of how bullish I am about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and DeFi. The whole world of Wall Street is looking at this asset class. Now, they may not be looking at meme coins and useless tokens, but guys, Wall Street is here. Bitcoin can't have more of a tailwind behind it to push it forward. Ethereum, with the ETF and the staking and the DeFi and everything that's coming down the pipe, man, it is time to pay attention. And things are going to change. You got to start thinking like the smart money. All right, let's dive into what I want to bring to your attention. All right, it's down. So hopefully you have a list of tokens that you have high conviction in, and you can start at least dollar cost averaging in. But for me, I'm looking to more swing trade, because remember guys, the big money's not looking to hodl and do all that. They just want to grab the liquidity. So right now, it's not a lot of liquidity out there. It's not a lot of volume. And they're pushing the market down with the uncertainty around the world with the war and everything else. However, the whole world is printing money, including the U.S. government, right? Not necessarily literally printing money, but guys, the M2 global money supply is higher than it's been since COVID in the history of the world. So guys, it's going to be bullish. Now, let's get into something. All right, Bitcoin dominance just hit a new all-time high for this cycle. I've been telling people that you can't have altcoin season with Bitcoin dominance getting stronger. And guys, Wall Street, the big money, the smart money, is not buying altcoins thinking they're going to outperform the strongest, baddest asset ever created outside of real estate, in my opinion. But it will happen. All right, but let's look at something. Now, I've been using this chart, and you got to get familiar with it, guys, if you're not, for years. But I've been posting about it probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in the last couple of months. This is the total 3 minus USDT against Bitcoin. Now, actually, it's USDT and USDC against Bitcoin. Now, look at this, guys. This basically means it is your altcoins, all the altcoins against Bitcoin. Now, look, total 3 doesn't include Ethereum, I think. All right, but look at this. So the odds are whatever token you have is included in this. So everything bleeds against Bitcoin, period. And it will continue. So for you hodlers, this is what's going to happen to you when this cycle's over and we get into the bear, period. So no matter how high we rip from here, which is what we all expect, this will be altcoin season. It's coming back, and it's going to bleed and bleed and bleed. So think about that. Now, I put this line on about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago, this yellow line, and I said I thought that we're going to get down to that line. And if we didn't bounce, we're going to this yellow line. Guys, this is roughly where the majority of altcoins were at the low of 2017 and the last cycle. That's roughly, like when you draw it out, guys, it just keeps going back. Well, this chart's shorter, but it does. So now we have hit that line. And because we did it so abruptly, I want to talk about this red line, or burgundy line. This burgundy line is literally the extreme low between 2017 and 2021. That's as low as you could buy the altcoins for the most part. Think about that, guys. So my guess is we're going somewhere in this range right here. And if we get to the red, it's time to load the boat. It's not financial advice because we could go lower. And I'm not telling anyone to dollar cost average in right here. But if you have some high conviction plays and some dry powder, you might want to at least grab a handful, maybe start dollar cost averaging in, even if it's at 10% at a time, maybe 25, whatever your comfort level is. Now, here's what I'm about to do, and this may shock a lot of people because a lot of people think I do not like XRP, but nothing could be further from the truth. I love XRP. It's probably my biggest money maker because I short when Ripple dumps on it and I short all the pumps. Well, I also buy some of the dips on leverage. Now, I did a video a couple of weeks ago and I said, look, due to the XRP Army and the influencers who lie, make stuff up, hype up FOMO from heck about XRP, it's not going to go but so low between now and the end of this cycle because we have the ETF coming. We have the ISO so-called banking tokens, which is 100% BS. However, retail doesn't believe that it's BS and don't understand it. And the influencers are going to pump big XRP like crazy. So the announcement for the ETF could come out this week, next week, at any time. I have said I am going to buy the dip, swing trade on small leverage, and sell the announcement. So I'm looking to put this trade on for XRP on small leverage. Right now, you can buy it at what, $1.96. Hopefully to go down. And if it goes down, I may keep averaging in a little bit more. Right? But it's a swing trade. I want to be clear about that. So let's just say I end up getting an average of 195, 190. Who cares? 196 is good enough. Anything under $2, I think, is a no-brainer. Now, look, we did drop down since the election. The low has been like 162 or something, like 52% down. Man, I would really go in harder with more leverage if we can get down to there. So that being said, here's my game plan. I'm going to use low leverage, stack some XRP, and there's 3 times I may sell. I may sell today or this week because if we get a big bounce with leverage that I'm using, if we go from, say, $2 back to $2.30, $2.60, something like that, I may just go ahead and close it out, right? And then go short. But so I may do it that way. That's not really what I'm looking to do. I'm probably going to stack and sell when we get the ETF announcement. And I really do believe they will get the ETF. Now, do not put on this trade if you're not going to hold it until the announcement. Because no ifs and buts about it. I will be dumping on that day, maybe the day after, maybe the day after that, and then I will be going short on hard leverage. That's my game plan. Now, what I'm looking to do today for you guys that do trade, there's many tokens like Aerodrome and SUI and Hype. When they get beat down, especially if they get flushed out today, guys, they're probably going to bounce and bounce hard whenever this gets clarified, whatever this is, right? With the war in Iraq and all the craziness right now. That being said, guys, we're not going to, no matter what happens in the next week or two, until we clarify all these wars and turmoil around the world and the tariffs, I am going to short every single pump. Period. Now, for you guys thinking about, hey, these are good prices, and they are, don't even think about buying right now if you're going to sell if we go down 20, 30% next week. That's just crazy, guys, because anything can happen. It's crypto. It's crazy land. The smart money doesn't do that. And I say that with love. So anyway, excuse me. What I'm looking to do right now across the board is maybe find some more swing trades. All right. Anyway, guys, if you need some help with your portfolio, you're not doing good, I highly recommend get some help. I have 3 Zoom calls as a service. I have a portfolio course, 18 videos where it helps you get a game plan. It helps you understand tokenomics, how to compare. It answers pretty much everything you need. Dollar cost averaging in, out, everything to have a game plan and a strategy for the remainder of this bull run. And then we go through with a Zoom call and take a look at your portfolio. I have a shorting course, which I think is the best way in crypto to make money. Now, I'm just going to give you some free alpha because there's probably a lot of people going, why is Ray not shorting XRP? It just broke $2. Well, when I say 90% of people lose money trading crypto, well, those are the people shorting. You don't short from the breakout bottom. You do maybe in the bear market, but guys, you short on the way up. When XRP's pumping or when any token's making a new all-time high, that's when you get to shorting. When it breaks through and loses support, yeah, you can do that. Some people are successful, but your odds are like 50, 60% at best in your favor. When something makes a new all-time highs, the odds are like 75% in your favor. Like when I shorted 2 weekends in a row, Bitcoin last month when it made a new all-time high and called it on this channel. Anyway, guys, I'm ranting away. It's go time. Pay attention. I think there's more risk to being out of the market than in the market. There's no way in heck I would go all in at all. Make sure you keep your dry powder. And for anyone that gets to stacking right now, you should understand, this is what I teach in my portfolio course. Before you put on that position, no matter what token you're looking to buy, you should already know what you're going to do. You should take all the emotion out, right? If I buy, say, TAO right now, which I think is a great project, I'm going to have an outcome. It can either go up, down, or sideways. So if I buy it today, I'm going to say, hey, what if I wake up tomorrow and it's down 30%? Well, I'm going to buy more if that was what I was choosing. Or what if I woke up the next day and it's down 30 more percent? Well, I'm going to buy even more. I'm not going to sell. Now, what if I wake up and it's up 30, 40, 50%? Maybe it's ripping. I'm going to start taking profits. What if it just goes sideways for 2 weeks? Well, I'm just going to watch it go sideways. I don't wake up in the morning and decide what I'm going to do with my tokens. If I already know, I'm just waiting to react on what I already have planned, guys. That way, FOMO, FUD, none of that kicks in. Anyway, that's long enough. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And guys, whether you take me up on my coaching or not, do yourself a favor. Be careful who you listen to. Start doing some non-biased research. Stay away from people that don't tell you the truth, never tell you anything negative about a project. All these projects have something negative. They all have a downside. Learn tokenomics. understand market cap, all that stuff matters. And guys, take profits or you're going to become the prophets. And guys, for you hodlers in the world, y'all need to watch my last video where I talked about Wall Street, because Wall Street is here, guys. Right now, depending on how you measure it, Wall Street's already in control 50 to 70% of all of the future of crypto. They're building out their own projects, their own ledgers, their own blockchains, their own payments, right? Instant payments, for example, guys, that's going to be like having a credit card for a bank. It's mainstream. It's nothing special. A ledger, everyone's going to have a ledger. They're already taking out liquidity pools. Swift has a roadmap. JP Morgan has a roadmap. Visa has a roadmap. Don't hodl, guys. In the history so far, in the history of crypto, never been a crypto that did not crash 90% in the bear market. Now, some people would say we're in the bear market. I know I'm on a rant. I don't think so. I don't think we've had altcoin season. This altcoin season will look different, but I can't be more bullish. And I really think there's a good chance that this altcoin season, this cycle, goes into the first part of 2026. Anyway, guys, again, 90% of everyone lose money in crypto. So if you're panicking right now, I can promise you the people doing well in crypto are excited about days like this. I hope I wake up tomorrow and we're down even further. I hope Bitcoin somehow could go to 75,000. That's not going to happen, but that would be a gift, and most people would miss it. All right, that's all I got, guys. Take care.